wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Give to the running back. Got a little space. There he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that. Of coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Mendoza. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man downfield. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Release to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henby. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Just keeps slinging it. Fires toward the target. Got his man. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Tate. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. He's already thrown one interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires it incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. This time he's got his man.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down, set it, go for it. But trust the quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Sayin. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Turning it off. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. The give from the gun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Handoff from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little...
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On the snap, it's Jackson. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the big fella to the corner. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands. It's Hemby. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Here's a heat. Finds his big tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. He's going frontal. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Flips it out to the back. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offense...
Touchdown, Indiana! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it up to 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He got it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he throws his score pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On the ground, it's Jackson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Now on first down from the 40. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
From the gun, give on the inside. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Back to pass, it's Sayin. A little release to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Spits it out to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Buys a little time. Got it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on first and goal. To throw, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
To the air. It's Sayin. Fires left. Got him downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game game-changing play for this defense. Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So after getting into the end zone in that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
The inside handoff.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to buy time. Unleashes one. He's got an open man.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Wants to go up top on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. The Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started and come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do.
He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.